It's not so much a school for me, it's more of a community because it's welcoming, it's like everyone's just so kind to you all the time. If you need help, it's there, you're never told to come back later, and everyone's your friend, not just your teacher or your colleague. It's very inclusive and it's very nice. It's a very nice atmosphere and a very nice place to be.
We run one of the largest master programs in the country.
Personally for me, it's expansion of my knowledge that I've already gained from my undergrad, and I just find it very helpful for what I want to do in the future, because eventually I want to teach.
The master degree serves as a bridge between being a student and being an individual or an independent psychologist. So as a master student you will have more responsibilities and your own master thesis, your own research, and you get all this training in actually a supervised environment. The courses last normally 1 full year, so from September to September, if you take it full time. But you can also take it part-time, so then it lasts 2 to 3 years, depends how you take it.
Everyone really encourages you to get involved in some of the meetings and the discussions that go on. So there's a meeting every Friday called the Big Meeting, where everyone that does neuroimaging gets together and talks about the techniques and everyone else's studies.
Lecturers in particular are pretty crazy, but they're really fun. They're very talkative. They like to, if you've got any issues, they'll sort it out with you. They're very friendly, so it's a great department in general.
We celebrate 50 years in psychology, so we have very good facilities, good infrastructure. We have about 50 staff members.
I'm currently working with 6-month-olds and 10-month-olds doing imitation, where the imitation can be evoked with any other behaviours other than modelling or showing a child what they do, basically. And that's really interesting because you get to do the research yourself and get involved and stuff and meet the people and see where it takes you through.
Handling a real human brain, that was amazing. It was just really interesting. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it helped learn all the different parts phenomenally.
The MRI techniques, we had a really good module. It's advanced imaging, it's called, and it was great. You could really learn the ins and outs of all the analysis techniques and the technology that goes behind it all.
You don't just have your uni life, you're free to live outside of the uni as well, and you're free to do your own things. You're not just confined to one campus, you've got everything on your doorstep readily available for you, not just the good course that you're on.
Everybody here is so friendly. I've made so many absolutely wonderful friends. It's a lovely area as well. We're so lucky to be so close to the mountains and to the sea.
Bangor is a cheap, friendly, safe university city, which is located between the mountains of Snowdonia and the sea. It's also surprisingly easy to get to, having good train links, with London only being just over 3 hours away. Manchester and Liverpool are less than 90 minutes away by car. For those students who fancy a day out in Dublin, they can also be there within 3 hours.
The department is one of the largest departments of the university, so they put a lot of help into all the students and everything, so if you ever do need anything, they are pretty quick to respond.
They make sure you're up to date with your work, that if you need any help, they're there, and they're just really great.
Bangor was one of the 4 universities across the world that offers a specialization in neuropsychology. So that's what brought me to Bangor.
If you want something which gives you independence but also has the support there in the background if you need it, then I definitely recommend come to Bangor.
It's very family-like, if I could say that. I don't miss home being here.
So obviously it's the right place because it's a small, warm community that is academically extremely able and motivated, and that does everything based on passion, if you want.